Thank you for joining me for the Crown of Sekhmet tutorials. In this tutorial, we will review the principles of Reiki. There are 5 principles of Reiki. Those principles are: just for today, do not worry. Just for today, do not anger. Honor your parents, teachers, and elders. Earn your living honestly. Show gratitude to everything. These principles were established by Dr. Mikao Usui, who is the founder of the Reiki system of natural healing. As a Reiki practitioner, it is important to live and act in a way that promotes harmony with others. Dr. Usui, the founder of the system, recommended that one practice certain simple ethical ideals to promote peace and harmony. And that is what you'll find within those principles. So we're going to break down just kind of what each principle means and how it pertains to your practice as you are continuing to gain momentum in this world of Reiki. So Reiki is a Japanese word meaning universal life force energy. It addresses physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual imbalances. It also helps to harmonize the body, mind, and spirit for yourself as well as anyone that you will be helping. Reiki is an energy that is spiritual in nature. It's not a religion. It really just deals with the energetic system within the body as well as within the world around us. You can find similar types of expressions within traditional Chinese medicine. So Reiki involves a part of its word that is specifically qi, and that is the same word used in traditional Chinese medicine of qi, and this word is representative of the energy that underlies everything around us. Reiki is a system that is used to channel that qi or that energy to someone for the purpose of well-being and of healing. Within Reiki, you will be working with the most primal portion of the nature of the people that you are helping. So that means you are working with their energetic body. So the energetic body is really the original body. It's the everlasting body. It's the body that spans time, that spans, experiences, all of that. But yet it holds everything from those experiences. So for example, if you've come up in a way where stress has been somewhat minimized, your energy may actually flow a bit smoother. Whereas if you have come up in a way where stress has been really a daily experience for you, your energy may be a bit more stagnated. That stagnation can lead to blockages of energetic flow. And when there's a blockage, there's a lack of circulation. Where there's a lack of circulation, there eventually is a system of ischemic reaction. So that is what would typically happen in the actual tissue of the body. So for example, if you were to put your finger onto one part of a muscle and just simply hold it there and apply pressure, that's called ischemic pressure because you are blocking circulation to an area. When you remove that pressure, circulation will come back full force and really flood that area and flood that space and generate a healing energy. What Reiki seeks to do is to release the ischemic pressure that's been applied from the stress of your life and allow for that flow of energy to begin again, if that makes sense. So with this, we're going to talk about just what you need to do as a practitioner of Reiki to begin to ready yourself to be able to assist other people. We'll start out with the first principle. Just for today, do not worry. So what does this mean? You'll find that beginning just for today mentioned in a couple of the principles, and really it should be in front of all of the principles as well. So, just for today is a reminder to you as a practitioner to stay present. What happened in the past doesn't matter. What's going to happen in the future, you can't control. The only moment that you know is true is the moment that is happening to you right now. So don't worry about it. Don't fret over what's coming next, and don't fret over what happened before. There's nothing you can do about what happened before, and there's nothing you can do about what will happen in the future. All that you can do is make sure that in this moment, you are being the best person that you can be. You are doing the best thing that you can do. You are emitting the most positive, highest vibration possible for you to do right now. Will you be able to do that if you get sideswiped in your car? Who knows? But right now, you can. Were you able to do it when somebody stepped on your toe yesterday? Maybe not, but right now, you can. So don't worry. Just for today, do not worry. Do not worry about what happened before. Do not worry about what happens in the future. Now, as a practitioner, this is important to you because in the moment when you're with your clients, you are creating a space of healing. You cannot heal someone if you are thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or what you have for breakfast. You can assist someone in maintaining a level of wellness by remaining present with them in that moment. In that moment of presence, you will find the ability for you to do better body scans, which is what you'll learn how to do within your Reiki practice. You'll be able to have a better sense of where there is a blockage or stagnation or ischemic pressure of stress being applied to their energetic body. You will be able to then relieve that pressure better because you're able to identify where it is better because you weren't worried about anything else other than helping in that moment. Just for today, do not anger. Anger is stagnation. In traditional Chinese medicine, one of the ways that anger shows up is in the liver qi or the gallbladder qi. And this is the energetic cycle that deals with our ability to move forward and continue to press forward beyond stress. It's our ability to process our emotions. When there's stagnation in the element of liver gallbladder, which is the wood element, you will feel a blockage in your communication, literally a lump in your throat. So this also can come up when there's anger, when there's any form of stagnation of emotion. So as a practitioner, when you think just for today, do not anger, I also want you to think just for today, do not hold back on yourself. Just for today, trust yourself. Just for today, allow yourself to communicate better. Just for today, make sure that you have put your health first, that you have put your positive energy and your positive expressions first, your creative energy first, that you have put your meaning for being here today first. When you do that, you have no reason to be angry because you have taken care of what you knew that you could control, and therefore anything else that happens, you are able to go with the flow of it. Anger comes up when you're unable to go with the flow. Anger comes up when you're unable to process what is happening. Anger comes up when you're unable to communicate your needs. So take care of yourself. Get to know yourself as best as you can. From there, you will be able to speak freely, to live freely, to be in a continuous flow of positive energy, and there will be no need for negativity. Honor your parents, teachers, and elders. When we give honor to something, we are allowing for ourselves to express a degree of thankfulness. When we honor our parents, we're honoring ourselves. We're honoring our ability to be here right now. We're honoring the energy that allowed for us to be here right now. Beyond the personality traits, our parents are the vessels that carry the energy, that carry the DNA basis, right, scientifically, but the energetic basis, the energetic grounding, the energetic foundation of who we are, that allow for us to now come into being on this physical plane in full expression. So therefore, beyond anything that they may have done action-wise based on their personality traits, energetically, they have created a foundation for you to be here. So therefore, they are always meant to be honored. Honor your teachers. There have been those who have gone before us and gathered up information. It's selfish to hold on to information and not share it, but you're not obligated to do so. When someone takes it upon themselves to figure out how they can communicate what they've learned, how they've processed it, and give that to you, it's just a simple, I think, positive momentum that's being created to say thank you and to be grateful for those who took the time to learn something, to then carry on that tradition of whatever it is that we're learning. So, let's say you're really into mathematics. You want to honor those mathematicians that came before you, that figured out those numbers and those equations and how they go together and what they mean and how they can be expressed in multiple ways to create the world around us. When you are someone who's really into cooking, you want to be thankful for those who came before you and figured out what herbs were poisonous and what herbs were not, who figured out how much sugar will maybe be too much sugar and how much would be just perfect enough for your favorite dessert. It's all about just being presently aware that you are not the first one to do this. So being thankful that there were other people who are now making it easier for you to be able to do this. You're not having to rebuild the wheel, so to speak. Honor your elders. Now, your elders are those, again, who are carrying that tome of knowledge, of experience. And when you have the opportunity to speak to an elder, you have the opportunity to live life without having to experience the mistakes of that life. So, for example, you speak to an old-time hustler, right? He's going to put you on the game. He's going to tell you, hey, look, when I used to do this, I experienced that, and this is why you should do it this way, right? And so when you go out and you start your hustle, you'll find that you'll be like, oh, I remember they told me not to do A, so I'm going to do B instead, and then you'll get better results, and you'll have avoided the mistakes that they weren't able to because they didn't have an elder to do the same thing for them, if that makes sense. Earn your living honestly. Earning your living honestly is creating a web of positivity around you based on how you choose to express yourself and generate energy in your world on a daily basis. So, for example, money is energy. The way that it comes to you is based on how you are energetically connecting with it. The way that it leaves you is how you want to share that energy with the world. It's what you invest in, right? When you make an investment energetically into what you're learning and then how you're actually giving that information back, you are standing on a degree of ethics. That means that whatever it is that you're giving out, you're doing it to the best of your ability. Now, when you are in the world, you have the opportunity to do a plethora of different things, like a plethora of many, many things. However, it is up to you to decide whether your actions, whatever it is that you choose to do to generate the money energy, is going to be within the ethical system that agrees with you. So when you are going out and, let's say, washing cars for a living, and you're charging a fair rate, someone comes and they're, able to wash their car with you. They now have a clean car. They go out, someone looks, they're like, oh my, that's a really clean car. Where'd you get your car cleaned? Oh, I got it cleaned over here. Okay, great. That sends someone back over to you. That builds a web of positivity, right? Let's say you choose to, instead of cleaning cars, you choose to strip cars for their parts and sell those parts. So now you see a car and you clean it in a different way. Now that person who owned that car no longer has that car, cannot get to work. Now let's say they were on their last warning at work and now they have been let go of their job. Now their kids are affected, their spouse is affected negatively. And now you created this web of negativity, all based on you seeking something in a way of greed and not in a way of ethics and not in an honest way. So earning your living honestly is creating a web of positivity and choosing to pay things forward in a happy, uplifted way versus in a way that can cause harm. Show gratitude to everything. When we show gratitude to everything, we are understanding that it is important to be thankful. Being thankful is going back to that system of honoring, and it's understanding that you are not alone in this world. You are not the only one affected by the things that happen, and whatever you have it because of what came before you, what foundations you were given, and also what choices you chose to make. All of that is worth being thankful for. So even if you don't have the biggest house or the biggest car, if you have love for yourself, if you have a memory of happiness, things like that are things you can be grateful for. It's being here now and understanding that the world around you is constantly being created, and being thankful that you have a hand in that creation and doing your best to make sure that what you are giving out is worthy. Thank you so much for joining me for this introduction to Reiki principles. With this, I do want to invite you to apply for a full program. Reiki 1 and 2 is now available online, and with this program, you will be able to provide Reiki for yourself, for your friends, for your family, as well as build a practice as a Reiki practitioner. In a world where hands-on ways of healing are being affected, it's definitely worth it to have a way of assisting in someone's well-being that actually doesn't need for hands-on application. With Reiki, you can heal from a distance. With Reiki, you can heal in the presence of someone without touching them. It is a great practice that rebuilds stamina, increases life force energy, and continues the flow of positivity worldwide. I'm excited for you to join me here at the Crown of Sekhmet, and I look forward to your continuous upliftment.